Okay, Alan here, another video update on the project to replace the BLDC motor on the Mikini with a AC inverter duty motor and Hitachi sensorless vector drive. So yeah, basically pretty much all the fabrication is done at this point. Motor is mounted, pulleys mounted to the motor and attached. So basically on the pulley I bored out on the lathe to 1.5 thousandths under the size of the shaft. So it's got a 1.5 thousandths interference fit. So I took the motor, put the motor in the freezer overnight, froze the motor, and then I heated up the timing pulley using a propane torch for about a minute, and then basically tapped it on with a brass hammer and pretty much went right on. I don't think it's probably coming off without a lot of heat and a lot of effort, so it's on there pretty good. One thing I'm happy about is I think I got the height right. It seems to be tracking at the right height for the timing belt, so I'm happy about that. Motor mount is permanently mounted, not permanently, but it's bolted down basically, so everything's in place. I've got to machine a flat on this piece so I can put this piece back in place. I've got to machine a flat on this side. So here's the piece. Basically I'm just going to have to machine a flat so that will actually fit back on there. What else? Oh yeah, of course, I already showed you the gas springs. They seem to be working well. Let me bump up the speed here. Seems to handle the weight without any problems. So yeah, so that's basically all the fabrication done. I'm gonna have to do all the electrical now. So that's what's the next project, is to do all the wiring. My plan is to put the VFD down in the bottom in this cabinet here. So I'm going to put the VFD in there, bolt it to the side, and I'm thinking I'm not going to run the motor wires through the electronics cabinet. I'm going to run it out the back through a grommet, and then I'm going to run it through a grommet here on this back panel, and then up into the box here. Just because VFDs are electrically noisy, so I'm just going to isolate that wiring, separate it from the electronics enclosure, which is over there. I went ahead and ordered Kelling's digital stepper drivers, the new digital stepper drivers that Kelling has. I ordered the 80 volt ones, the biggest ones they have. And the reason why I did that was two reasons. One, everybody's saying that the new digital drivers are really nice, and two, it's going to make the wiring simpler as well, because I don't have to worry about the ribbon cable for step and direction. It has screw terminals on the new drivers, so I figure I get the new digital drivers and I get a little easier wiring job to boot. So those should show up. I'm going to put, of course, the C23 breakout board. I also ordered the C22 board for the breakout board, which is the pendant board and the pendant. So I'll have the pendant for mock. Yeah, so basically I have to take that back plate out, the electronics plate out, and lay out the boards on the plate, probably retap everything and screw everything in place. I ordered some wiring duct as well to keep all the wiring clean. And so I've got the basic plan, and I got some parts on the way to redo all the wiring, get rid of basically all the Mikini electronics altogether. With the exception of the power supplies. My plan is on the power supplies just to measure the voltage coming out of the power supplies. If it's good and steady voltage, then I'm just going to keep them. If there's any trouble at all with them, though, I'm going to ditch those too. Get some known good power supplies from somebody like Kelling or something like that. But yeah, so that's the next part of the project. Fabrication's pretty much done, and next part of the project is just wiring. And I figure if I get to work on it on a little bit here every night, I should be able to knock it out within a couple weeks. Have it all rewired with new electronics and ready to go. So that's about it for now. Yeah, so more to come. Thanks for watching.